One of the most controversial documentaries that's been made on Netflix. Let's not waste any time. Let's watch some clips.
Should we go in? 100%. Yeah.
So this is my dishwasher over here, my cleaner. Say hello, this is going on Netflix.
Lou, what's your name?
Casey.
Wow, I really can't believe this. He's calling a woman a dishwasher. Can you believe that? Like, what example is he putting out there to other people? This is crazy, man. Let's watch the next one.
What the fuck are you doing with your life? I'm waking up, my £2 a night villa, out in Ibiza, living the fucking life.
Harrison streams under the name HS Tiki Toki.
This is how all these streamers are getting all followers. They're showing lifestyles that are not achievable for a normal person. Because people think, like, if they can do it, I will do it as well. And people want a certain lifestyle that's not actually achievable. Like, would you want to have something like that? I know some people will be like, yes, let's go ahead with it. I want to do it, this and that. But you need to realize how they're making money. They're making money off you.
And for showing off his riches and physical prowess online. Encouraging his fans to reject the system, which he calls the Matrix, and follow him.
When people see this kind of lifestyle, they want to automatically just get out the rat race and, want to be part of it. But is it really achievable? Yes, it is. If you work hard and have your own business, own thing going on, you know where you want to go to. Not in this way, because you are what they're making money off. Let's watch the next one.
In a car crash, he's been on the run, but remained massively popular with his millions of followers, posting a constant stream of content, much of it featuring female influencers.
What is your favourite thing about me?
Your money.
Oh my god.
Such a smart strategy, because they know what people want to watch. They're showing these half-naked women and they know young guys will be attracted towards it. But didn't you hear what the woman said? Were you attracted about me? And what did she say? About the money. And that's where people go wrong, because they want to get someone that wants them for the money. Are you for real? Like, you would rather want to have someone that actually loves you for who you are. That's where this toxic masculinity comes into place. Like, nah, man. Let's watch the next one.
Most people would know you as a content creator. What would you say is the message?
I coach boys how to be fucking boys. How to make money, how to be outside the system, how to not have a boss telling you what to do. I teach guys to be proper guys, not these little soy boys, gimps that walk around in the modern day.
How to make money outside the system. Fair enough, I get that. But then at the same time, you can't be insulting other guys. People can be the way they want to be. And that doesn't define if you're a masculine man or not. If you're slim, skinny, you don't have those muscles, does that define who you really are? Not really, because we all have a preferences how we want to look. Let's watch the next one.
Did you look at my arms?
Well, I just sort of checked your stature out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Go on.
The stature's not saying too much.
Checking someone's stature out, are you for real? Look at Bill Gates, for example. He's got all the money in the world. Like, look at is he big and defined and muscular? No, he isn't. So why are you putting this into people's heads that you have to look a certain way? It's your personal choice, man. Like, seriously. Let's next one.
HS's content on TikTok and Instagram is a gateway to a second level of social media, his Telegram group, where he has over 500,000 followers.
That's crazy. Over 500,000 followers on Telegram. And what does he do on Telegram? Sell stuff, because people don't realize, like, all these social media platforms, that's just people to follow them, to look up to them. And then what do? Sell stuff. Let's see.
Here there are links to the accounts of X-rated performers on the subscription-based platform OnlyFans. As well as content of scantily clad women, there are also appeals to sign up to apps that offer financial services, where you can follow HS's trading tips.
This one literally meant, so what he's doing is he's getting people onto Telegram, and then they're showing all these OnlyFans models. And what does he do? He gets cut out of it, every person that signs up for it. And he's also trading. So people that would sign up to his broker, what's going to happen? He's going to make money, regardless of if you lose or win. And a lot of these people, what they do, they just use demo accounts and pretend that they're trading. And then what happens is, if they lose, they don't lose nothing out of it, but you will lose money. But they will still make money out the broker because you traded through the affiliate.
I've just got in the apartment, £10,000 in an hour and a half. What more do you need to see? You idiots!
He regularly posts videos to his Telegram about his supposed financial success and the way to achieve it. In both cases, HS takes a cut of the income.
In both cases, he takes a cut. There you go. That's what I meant by it. And it's just showing you guys that he's making this much money. But has that been verified? Has he showed that he's actually using a real account? Is he? So, you know, Louis Theroux, he also opened an account with £500. We'll find out later if he's made any money or not. Let's watch the next clip.
Don't hesitate, don't wait. You could be making hundreds of pounds today, or you can still be doing the same bullshit that you do. Send the message now, let's go.
Don't hesitate. Literally, what he's doing is to people, fear of loss. He's showing how much money he's making. A lot of people, when they watch it, they just think like, damn, if I don't do it, I'm going to be stuck here forever. Don't get me wrong. If you want to trade, learn the trade. Don't copy other people's trades, because you don't know how qualified they are, how experienced they are. I don't know why people do that.
But I was also curious about this strange new world he seemed to embody, using extreme content with global reach to sell products.
If you're watching this and you want to level your life up, you want to be free, send a message to the app along.
I looked into his investment group. The broker firms he promoted received terrible reviews.
Don't ever say that I'm a scammer.
HS takes a cut of whatever you put in, even if you lose money.
He takes a cut out your money. You lose or you win. They just know how to sell properly. They know how the algorithm knows. They know how to just push content so people will react, because a lot of people, they're not happy in the 9-to-5 job. They just want to get out of it. But this is not the right way. And my mind is just blown by it. Let's watch the next clip.
I opened an account and put in £500.
He's opened an account and put £500. So this is going to get interesting, because here we're going to find out if he's actually making money or not, because I've seen this before, but I wanted to see with you guys some of these clips. So let's see what happens.
Are you saying you're not in a monogamous relationship?
One-sided monogamy, yeah. Women don't want to sleep with other men when they love a man.
One-sided monogamy means what?
It means like, see, here we go. Set me up. The mother of my children, the woman that I'm with, she doesn't talk to me.
So he has a woman, not married to, has 2 kids. So on his side, he's in a relationship where he can get with women, do whatever he wants. But he's saying that his woman, she don't even look at other men. And that's where a lot of people, they want that kind of lifestyle. But I don't get it why. That's just very toxic. Like, if you want someone, you want one woman in your life that's your ride or die, that supports you, that uplifts you, where you can do things together and create an empire together. Instead of doing this, like, seriously. And that's what they're saying. We don't actually know what they're doing behind the scenes. Maybe it might be just all for the camera. And people start buying that dream and they'll be like, you know what? I want the lifestyle. Let's go to the next video.
You've made the right decision. The real world is the #1 school in the world.
Justin also has a Telegram group where he sells subscriptions to a so-called online university, The Real World, set up by his close friends, the infamous brothers, Andrew and Tristan Tate.
There you go. Another way how they make money. They will introduce you to something where they will get a certain cut out of it. I'm sure they do. We'll see from the next clip anyway what they do. But that's what I mean by it. They make certain programs, certain systems where they have already millions of followers, and they know out of the million of followers, even if a small percentage signs up, they're going to make dough, money, simple as. And a lot of people fall for it. Have you been part of it? Have you made money? Do let me know, because I'm intrigued. Because what I've heard so far is they're just scamming people off. But if you made money, if you have a success story, do share it. Let's watch the next clip.
I'm in the Telegram group.
Nice.
It says join now, jointherealworld.com. So if people click on it and sign up, how much are they going to pay? It's like $49.99 a month. And then you get a small sign-up fee. That's part of the model.
Yes, sir.
This is exactly what I meant. They get a small sign-up fee. You know, $49 is the minimum subscription. And that will just give you the basic package, and then you have to pay higher and higher if you want more and more. And people will get intrigued by it and they want to know how to make more money. And they'll be like, oh, it's only this much a month. Let me do it. And that's how they fall into the trap. And this is how they make money. 500,000 followers on Telegram. You know, even if 100,000 people, 50,000 people sign up, every month they're getting money out of them. If someone stays there for a year, they keep paying monthly, and these people, they make every month a cut out of you.
I'm the dictator, you are the subordinate. And I dictate when I want to put dick in you, bitch. And then you dictate when the sandwiches come by my dictation. That's how this goes. And women love guys like this that tell them what it is. This isn't open to interpretation or how you feel or what you think. It doesn't matter what you fucking think.
Wow, we aren't equal. Is he kidding me? Because I know where they're getting at. They're talking about old masculine people, you know, where women used to stay at home and men used to go to work and do all that bit. But they need to realize one thing though. Men have evolved, so have women. You know, evolution happens, and it's not the same as it was a couple of 100 years ago. Men, women are equal in that sense. I do get it. There's certain jobs that just men do and women don't, and vice versa. But we have evolved. You get women nowadays that work, and you get husbands that stay at home. You cannot down speak to someone like that. It's just ridiculous, because this is giving, you know, the future kids examples of how to be. Disgusts me. Let's watch the next.
Myron's been quite open about the fact that he expects to be in a relationship in which there's one-way monogamy, as he calls it. He's allowed to basically pursue other relationships, but you're not.
The women that he's with, he's just gonna be with them for like a night or so, whatever. But I don't think he sees it that way, because there is a reason why I've stayed so long with him.
I don't want to mix things up between you, right? But
Yeah.
But we were talking about in the future that maybe there's a world where you would have more than one wife, right?
She understands that.
So he can have more than one partner, but she can't. Just chooses not to, because she's not working. She's literally living off him for his money. But then did you see at the end where they were talking about like he's thinking of getting more than one wife in the future? Did you see his girlfriend's reaction? She didn't look really happy with it, did she? Because apparently as well, what I've heard, they've already broken up. Yeah, like this wouldn't last forever, like this kind of relationship. It's just a dream world. People, you need to snap out of it.
Let's go ahead and roll this video. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children.
So what he's trying to say is, if a woman has been with previous partners and then eventually decides to get married to someone else and they have a baby, that the woman still will carry some genetics DNA from the previous partners. Seriously? Is that right? What, like, if you guys know more about the study, do let me know, because I found that mental. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, that's the first time I heard about it. How backed up is this? Clearly misinformation.
Video, that was ridiculous. The thing about, oh, you have a kid and it resembles your previous partner, no one thinks that.
Well, there has been scientific data that reflects this when it comes to females.
See, this is what when they talk about misinformation on the internet, this is what they're talking about.
Literally, this is what they talk about, misinformation. That doesn't happen like that. Like, you know, if you had a partner, let's say 2-3 years ago, and then you get married eventually and have kids with someone else, does that mean that the kid would resemble the previous partner? That you still carry someone's genetic DNA from a few years ago? That's blown my mind, literally. Like, where are people coming out with these things? But if there has been a study done, if it's actually been proven, please do share it with me, because I'm intrigued by it, because it's the first I'm hearing of.
To Bonnie Blue, famous for claiming to have had sex with 1,000 men in one day, is just the latest example.
What girl is worse to idolise than this? There are other things you could have done. You could have been
much more educated.
What do your parents say about this?
They generally are proud.
No, they're not.
This one is generally boring.
They're not. They're
It's actually
not.
boring, mate.
Oh.
That is crazy. I get, like, you know, Bonnie Blue, what she's doing. I don't agree with that. And I know a lot of people won't. But maybe she's doing it for fame, money, you know, all that kind of stuff. But then inviting her down and then doing this, it's not actually right, is it? But at the same time, what is he doing it for? Because he knows she's famous. If he has a, you know, on his clips, etc., that clip will go viral. More viral means more fame. More fame means more people are going to follow him. More people follow him. More dough, more money. Simple as.
Interview you did with Bonnie Blue.
You saw that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think she's disgusting, bro. I think she's absolutely repulsive as a person.
So why get her on the stream then?
Clout.
This is what I meant. He's doing it for the clout. He's doing it for the attention. So he look like he's putting her so down that she's disgusting that. But at the same time, it's her life choice. She's an individual person. She can do whatever she wants. She shouldn't be getting judged by other people, you know? Because I know some people are very judgmental, oh, she's doing this and that. But if she's happy with it, who are you to tell her to do any otherwise, you know?
Yeah. Views, which it did.
You've got 500,000 people on your Telegram, right?
Yeah.
And you're advertising OnlyFans girls on there.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a contradiction there?
No. Because I openly say I don't give a fuck and I'm doing it for money.
So he's insulted Bonnie Blue. He's got OnlyFans models. He's advertising them on his Telegram with 500,000 followers. But as he said, you know, as he said clearly, he's just doing it for the money. He doesn't give a F. But what does that show you? Like, he's being judgmental on one side, but on the other side, he's promoting it to make money because there's only demand where there's supply, you know. If people want it, it sells. Imagine a man made OnlyFans. They're not going to make much success. Whereas if a woman does, there's so many men that'll sign up for it. It blows my mind. Let's watch the next clip.
No, that's okay. 921, 922.
Three.
Theroux, hit one.
That's disgusting. So a guy nearly double his age, they're doing this punch thing, and what they're saying, gay, like seriously, like literally like a little child. Like, you know, the punch score that he got is still amazing for his age. Like, keep going, mate. There's no one to judge you, like, you know, what you do, what you don't. But that's where people are getting all these little ideas, you know, saying gay, this and that. Oh, really? What's this world coming to? I can't even imagine, man. That's why I started my channel, you know. I wanted to influence a positive masculinity, not shit like this. Let's watch the next clip.
We turn now to growing concerns around the proliferation of misogyny online.
Teachers are sounding the alarm over a resurgence of male supremacy in schools.
There's a growing number of examples of manosphere culture affecting interactions between boys and girls.
These are your influencers that are influencing your kids how to speak to women. It's disgusting. It's like, you know, what's going to happen to the next generation? If these influencers keep getting bigger and bigger, children are going to follow them, and this is the example they're going to set. Literally. Watch the next clip, man. It's just messed my mind up.
It is this idea that there's only one way to be a man, and that involves oppressing women, the right to their bodies.
The only way to be a man is respect a woman, help a woman out, be a strong masculine man, help the less fortunate people, be confident in yourself. Don't, you know, some people want to be confident by putting others down. That's not a real masculine man. That's where toxic people come into play. You need a reality check. Let's watch the next clip. This is what I meant. Young children, 14, 15-year-old boys are getting excited to see these influencers just get, woo, you know, look at him, and I want to be like you, you know, you're my role model. No, these kind of people should be off all these socials. They should be banned straight up, because they need to realize something, especially parents. The next generation is going to be looking up to them, and yeah, it's very concerning. Let's watch the next.
I'd once taken £500 and joined HS's investment group, making trades with its advice, hoping to join the ranks of those who'd leveled up. With its help, after 2 months, my money was mostly gone.
After 2 months, his money is literally nearly gone. Don't get me wrong, I've been there. I followed influencers, etc. like many years ago, thinking, wow, they make so much money. Let me join it. And I did, put over £1,000 in, traded, first trade I did, made a couple of, 50, 60, 70 pounds, cool, happy. Next day, made 20, 30 pounds, cool. Day 3, lost more than half the money that I even had in the account. And within a week or 2 weeks time, or even, boom, account busted. Perfect example there.
A TikTok influencer who spent nearly a year on the run has been spared jail after receiving a 1-year suspended custodial sentence. That's for dangerous driving and also driving without insurance. He's known as HS Tiki Toki.
One of the most craziest things I heard, he was on a run for a year, knew that he's going to get arrested. And then when this trial happened, he got away with it. He didn't even get locked up. That clearly shows, he's influential, got money, got away with it lightly. If it was someone else, they would have got done, boom, like that. Way worse than this. What do you guys think of this? I watched it and it just blew my head. I get it if you want to, influence youngsters being masculine men in a positive way. I totally get that. But these people, what they're doing is toxic masculinity. And that's not the way forward. Because if we keep going like that, the next few generations, we're just doomed, literally. Because what we need to do is, we need to find out positive masculine men to uplift each other. That's why I started my channel, to be fair with you. Because I want to do positivity, positive masculine men, positive people overall, not just men, women, everyone. But that's the problem though nowadays. You try to push out positivity, it doesn't get much fame, people don't really follow etc much. But whereas if something like this happens, what happens is people will comment, they do rage bait, people give good, bad comments, will watch it all because they like it, they hate it. But the algorithm realizes, ooh, this is getting a lot of attraction. From hundreds of people, it pushes it to 1,000, and out of 1,000 people, some people react, what will happen then? It pushes out even to more people, and before you realize, it becomes so viral, people talk about them. So let's say over 1 million people watched it, more than half the people don't agree with it. There's at least 300,000 to 400,000 people that do agree with it. Out of the 300,000 to 400,000, what will happen? At least 100,000 will sign up to the Telegram. You get where I'm getting at. That's how they're making the money. And you guys need to realize and wake up. This is not the way forward. The way forward is, you guys need to start supporting positive masculine people, positive channels, people that are actually uplifting each other. I'm uplifting people. So, people don't even look at my channels, you get views, etc. But, yeah, here we are. But I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep posting every single day to uplift people, to bring each other up. And even if it reaches a handful of people, that will change their mindset to be positive, masculine men, women, etc. I'll be happy with that because it's one step at a time. If I do it, maybe someone else will go to that step, start pushing more positive stuff. And then maybe you and me, we could go wild one day, but for the good stuff, not for all this negative crap. I would never make people sign up for anything, that I'm affiliated with. That's not my aim. My aim is to create strong people in the positive way. A strong person that lifts each other up, that sees someone that's struggling, that will actually help them, not look down at them. Someone that respects the women, someone that respects kids, someone that respects each other. Yeah, we need to keep going, keep pushing. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I'm going to post every single day. You will see me more often. And let's hope, more people join my channel and then we might make it. But yeah, see you guys in my next video. Look after yourself.